After 12 years on the market, Michael Jordan, as usual, closes out the fourth quarter strong, finding a buyer for his estate. The Fed cut his drop mortgage rates, but homes aren't expected to get cheaper. Find out why. I'm Jeffrey St. Arromand with Sirhan and member of the Tricia Lee Team, and of course, cast member of Owning Manhattan. And now, let's get to the point. This week, we're in the Crown Heights neighborhood of Brooklyn, home to some beautiful multi-million-dollar brownstones. Now, some of these homes have tremendous period details like original woodwork and molding that dates back to the early 1900s. Come with me today as we stroll through Brooklyn. Now let's kick off the list at number 5, a Bel Air Mega Mansion with a life-size dinosaur skeleton as the centerpiece has been relisted with a $20 million price cut and is now asking $119 million. The 12-bedroom spec home is built into the hillside on Bel Air Road. It features Florida glass windows that offer sweeping views of Los Angeles from nearly every room. Both the design and amenities of a custom-furnished home is giving bachelor pad with a sub-zero vodka tasting room, a cigar lounge, a 6,000-square-foot nightclub, a climbing wall, and a 6-car rotating elevator. Now, did I mention that there's a dinosaur in there? Sheesh! As we continue our stroll through brownstone Brooklyn, a lot of these homes here are landmarked, which means the original exterior from the early 1900s must be preserved, so these homes will remain intact. So taking the number 4 spot, this home may actually earn landmark status, but in the city of Chicago. Basketball legend Michael Jordan has finally found a buyer for his ultra-custom mansion in suburban Chicago, and is on track to end the 12-year-long saga to sell one of the most iconic homes in the area. The home was built in 1995 during Jordan's height when he played with the Bulls. The home is on a 7-acre lot with 9 bedrooms, 19 bathrooms, and 32,000 square foot property. Has a full indoor basketball court, a cigar room, a gym, and of course it has a number 23 on the gateway entering into the private property. That place sounds like it could be a little bit of a Jordan museum if you ask me. Hi, I'm Jeffrey St. Arromand, and let's get straight to the point. Now, if you're in real estate, you know every call matters. That's why I'm excited to introduce Sign More. They provide 24/7 live answering service so you never miss an opportunity. With their team of professional receptionists, you get all the benefits of a full-time team without the cost. They handle your calls, qualify leads, and schedule appointments while you focus on what you do best. It's like having a personalized assistant around the clock. So for a special offer, visit signmore.com/Jeffrey to get 30% off your first 3 months on Sign More's best value plan. So what are you doing? Go on to Sign More and sign up now. Now let's talk about the average buyer. And number 3, a recent rule change shook up how real estate agents are paid, but it comes with an upside that can help buyers beat other offers on a home. Now, as of August 17th, home buyers must negotiate how much they pay their real estate agent before starting their home search, a shift from the decade-long practice where both buyers and seller agents were typically splitting 5 to 6% of the sale price. This change actually gives buyers more flexibility in negotiating, so savvy buyers who have already arranged to pay their agents could use this as a bargaining chip, removing the seller's obligation to pay the agent's commission, potentially making their offer more competitive than other bids. Now, does that sound just a little bit confusing? That's exactly why you should have a buyer's agent. Speaking of buyers, and number 2 on the list this week, next week is the best week to buy a home. Those on the market for a home in the U.S. should circle September 29th as the date, because that's the best time to buy a home in the U.S. when a new influx of listings arrives on the market and competition levels off a little bit from its summer high, and that's according to a report from Realtor.com. Now, buyers might actually pay a little bit less, like close to $14,000 less, when they would buy a home during the peak times of the year. Now, competition and inventory combine to make the 40th week of the year, which this year spans September 29th to October 5th, the best week to buy a home nationally. So fall season is buyer's season. The ideal scenario with these Brooklyn brownstones is finding the best combination of pre-war detail with a tasteful modern renovation. That's what we have here at the site of our latest townhouse listing in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Now, this property is meticulously renovated and is 70 feet deep. So next week, we'll give you a look inside. Coming in at number 1 this week, Mortgage rates are falling, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee homes will be affordable in 2025. Now, the lower rate will decrease your monthly costs initially, but those savings are bringing buyers back into the market. Existing home sales increased by 1.3% in July after 5 months of declines, and that's according to NAR. So let's keep this real simple. When affordability improves as rates lower, it creates more interest and competition. But when there's limited inventory, typically that offsets those savings, especially in New York and South Florida. It always comes back to the basic principle of supply and demand. If I was a buyer in this market, I would aggressively start looking as soon as the Fed makes its rate cut. Now, for more real estate news, be sure to follow Estate Media for all the latest real estate updates.